I used to be friends with a lot of drug dealers. Let me tell you a story. It's May of 2020, and my best friend slash plug at the time tells me that he's gonna be going to Tennessee to record music and take a vacation over there. And he mentions to me that he needs somebody to run his empire for him. So, really quickly, I make a fake Snapchat account. I get ready to be his distributor. At the time, I was so disorganized with my own life that I was even shocked that this guy decided to trust me with his business. But he did. He gives me his contacts and he tells everybody that I'm gonna be the person that's taking care of the business for him. I'm gonna be the new doctor. So all of a sudden, people start hitting me up way more than I'm used to. At that time, I was not responding to people's texts on a daily basis. But this starts to make me realize that I gotta get back to people. I gotta reach out to people. I have to post stories. So I start doing all of this stuff, telling people that I have this, I have Xanax, Percocets. If you want it, come to me. Bro, I was the worst damn plug I ever knew. Because, like I said, bro, I wasn't even organized with my own life. To run a drug empire, you need to have systems in place. And on top of that, you need to be communicating. And selling drugs is really an art form more than it is a science. You have to understand human psychology in order to do this well. And so that's why now the only drug I sell is dopamine. My name is Andrew. My mission is to make men strong again through holistic self-improvement. If that sounds like something you're into, hit the subscribe button. Realize that you can get dopamine from so many different sources, and a lot of people use this the wrong way. Dopamine is a drug. You can literally get high by talking about the things that you want to do and then never even do them. A lot of people make dreams their master instead of becoming the master of their dreams. When you learn to make this switch, you will realize that there's a lot of fucking things you have to do. Last year, I decided I was gonna go to France and I set it as a goal. Every day I would write down, I'm gonna be in France by May of 2023. I'm gonna be in France, I'm gonna be in France. And once I had set it as a goal, I started to take the actions that would get me there. It was the same thing when I came to Bali. I didn't even tell my family until about a month before I had left, because I knew that if I started telling people that I was gonna go there, I would start to get excited in my own mind and maybe not even take action on my plan. You need to realize that dopamine is not something that you can play around with. You can get high off of your own supply just by telling people the things you want to accomplish in life and then not even taking action on it. You need to take action first and then share it with the world. And that's why you're seeing me here. And I remember I made the decision to go in early January. I went on a spiritual retreat at the end of January, and I wasn't even planning on telling my dad that I was gonna go until maybe a few days before I left. While I'm at this retreat, this woman tells me that her daughter had just gone to London, and she was really torn up about it inside. And it made me realize that I should probably tell my dad. So I did. And my dad was extremely supportive, but you have to realize that once you tell people, you start to feel good inside. Almost like you just got high. And this is why I don't tell people when I'm about to do something, because first comes the action, then comes the motivation. If you're telling people before you've started to take action, you're doing it backwards. You're getting high off of your own supply, which is what I was doing when I was selling drugs. I was like, bro, let me take one, let me take two. Avoid this mistake like it's the plague. Only share your dreams with the dreamers. Only tell people that will tell you, bro, keep going. That'll give you that extra push. Because once you start sharing it with people who don't have big dreams, one thing you'll find is that they're gonna try to bring you down. One thing you'll find is that they won't share that same happiness about your success that you have. So start putting in the work first before you tell anybody. And you'll realize that all of the validation you need comes from yourself. You don't need this from anybody else but you. And you validate yourself by putting in the work. Because the work is the cure. The thing that you are trying to achieve in life is going to come as a result of you taking the right actions and disciplining yourself to think about your goals every single day. And as you do that, you'll start to take action on it every day. Instead of getting this fake high by telling other people what you plan to do, take the action instead. Tell people when it's already a finished plan, when it's already said and done, instead of when it's something that's about to happen. Because I know a lot of people who plan to do things, and I know somebody who planned to make a move, somebody who wanted to leave the state that I live in. And this person told so many people, she even threw a party, bro, for her going away. And then something happens, this mental health crisis happens, and she can't go all of a sudden. You have to realize that if you tell people about your dream before you take action, you won't take action on that dream because dopamine is motivation, motherfucker. So do the work first. Tell people when the work is already done. Tell people when you're already gone. There's no need to share it with everybody if it's not said and done. Do it first, share it last. Don't share it first and do it last, because then you might not even end up doing it. You know what you have to do. You know that you need to write down your goals on a piece of paper, and you know you need to commit yourself to thinking about them on a consistent basis so that you can get to where you want to be. Are you going to do the work? Peace.